On this week's Gadget Show Web TV, John's testing his culinary skills with the Belling Media chef. I bring you all the latest tech news, and we'll show you some of the best tech from this year's CES. Hello and welcome to this week's Web TV. First up, John's been in the kitchen with the help from an interesting photo frame. It comes with video tutorials that are designed to help you learn to cook. But will it turn you into the next Gordon Ramsay, or will you be having beans on toast again tonight? Well, John's been putting it through its paces to find out.
Now, I love cooking, but basically I'm too lazy to do it, which is why my cookery books, though old, look distinctly pristine. So, I'd welcome any technological development that encourages me to spend more time in the kitchen. And this new media chef could well be just such a development. Basically, it's a digital picture frame that doubles as a video recipe book. Now, in the picture frame department, it's actually quite basic. It's got an 800 by 600 resolution 8-inch screen and there's no Wi-Fi. But it's the recipe bit we're interested in today, and they come supplied with the frame on this 4GB memory stick that slips into the side. It's mains powered, so you'll need to find somewhere in the kitchen to plug it in. But once it's on, you can flick through the various menus using the supplied remote. You do notice there aren't actually that many recipes. They're split into starters, mains and desserts, and there's only 10 starters, just 30 different mains courses listed, and only 8 different desserts, which would clearly make the media chef useless for Dion, who'd want the emphasis more in the desserts department. So now, it all looks quite basic, actually. In the recipes listed, it's clearly designed not to put you off. For example, the starters include things like tomato soup and eggs on toast. The desserts include apple pie and rhubarb crumble, and the mains include things like Irish stew, but I think I'll go for chicken tikka masala. Let's look at the video first.
One of the favourite dishes here in England, and indeed for most takeaways, is chicken tikka masala. No point going out to the takeaway to get it anymore. We're going to show you how to make one very, very quickly.
Well, that's a well-produced video, and he's quite a lively and communicative chef, so this should be good. Now, there is a list of ingredients on here as well, but it's in a separate folder stored as a JPEG, so there's quite a bit of navigation to do to find that. Now I've got all the ingredients here, so I should just be able to follow the instructions in the video and produce a delightful chicken tikka masala. Right, good, pepper sorted. Takes me hours just to do the preparation. Now I've got most of my ingredients prepared in bowls over here, so let's switch on the video and see if I can follow it. Mains, chicken tikka, there we are, enter.
No point going out to the takeaway to get it anymore.
No, it's going to be fine.
Very quickly. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to seal off our chicken.
Right.
So, just nice big pan, because we're going to cook everything in there.
Nice big pan.
You really want to bring it up
hot!
to smoking temperature.
We're not hot! How much oil did he put in? Actually, hang on, can I rewind and have a look? Stop! Pause, rewind. Ah, it's not rewinding. Now, rewinding is going to be quite difficult by the looks of it, so perhaps I'll go back to the start of the video and start again. Ah, that was about that much. Ah, excellent.
What we're going to do today is show you how to make this recipe so it's ready in about 20 or 30 minutes from scratch. Let's face it, that's what you want when you come home from work.
Yes.
Now, cook the rice. Very simple process.
Rice!
In goes the rice.
In goes the rice. We'll keep the chicken moving around, yes.
A little bit of chopped garlic.
Chopped garlic, I've got that.
Chopped ginger. A full diced onion.
I'll wait for that in a minute, I'm out of sync. Yes, all at once. What was that? I can't. Has he put the chili powder in yet? I'm going to put that in anyway. Keep stirring. Oh!
Take on that distinctive colour now.
I can't remember how much yogurt. Back to the menu again. I think I'd print out the JPEG with my ingredients on it, I think. Because you just can't remember when you're looking at this. 100 millilitres we need. The good thing is, you can actually see that yours looks the same as his. That's good.
Absolutely lovely.
Ah, that's good. Fluffy rice. Well, it's actually not bad. And it was actually a reasonably satisfying experience. There are a number of caveats. I mean, the frame is far too expensive. It's about 3 times as much. as an ordinary picture frame. Also, you'd arguably be better off just sticking the USB stick into your laptop. You get much better control over the video and you'd be able to rewind it properly. But it was really good being able to look at what you were preparing and see it match the food on the screen. So overall, quite an enjoyable experience.
Right, news time now, and first up, Samsung has recently confirmed that iPlayer will be the first app to be built into its new range of televisions later this year. The iPlayer TV catch-up software will be available as soon as you plug in your television, but your TV will of course need to have the ability to connect to the internet, either via Ethernet or Wi-Fi connection. Samsung is one of the first major TV manufacturers to offer the iPlayer, but the BBC has confirmed that many more manufacturers will offer the same service in the near future via its Internet at TV service. But Samsung are trying to make their service a much more tempting proposition with the addition of an online version of LoveFilm's DVD rental service and also Musu.tv, which will also be preloaded, offering free access to a huge library of music videos online. Samsung are obviously taking a leaf out of Apple's book and plan to develop hundreds of apps for their Wi-Fi enabled Blu-ray players and TVs to give people more freedom with their viewing. Next, Dell has just announced its latest Alienware gaming kit, including an 11.6-inch gaming netbook that will come in at under $1,000 when it's launched in the United States. According to Dell, it's capable of running the highly demanding game Crysis at 50 frames per second, thanks to its NVIDIA GT 335M switchable graphics card. On the downside, when utilising its full graphical capabilities, it will only give you around 2 hours worth of battery life, but when running in a standard capacity, it's said to give you over 6 hours worth of juice. They have also shown off the Alienware M17X and 15X gaming laptops, which are the most powerful 17 and 15-inch gaming laptops Alienware have ever created. The M17X now offers Intel Core i7 processors with dual graphics to give you the most detailed graphics you've ever seen on a gaming laptop. Prices for the M17X start at around £1,650 and the M15X at just under £1,200. Right, you may have all heard about CES, the world's largest tech convention show held in Las Vegas last week. Well, of course, we were there checking out what gadget is going to make it big this year. Now, prepare yourself, guys, because it looks like we might all be wearing a pair of these by the end of the year.
This is Dash. Dash is Sony's new personal internet viewer. It's a great way to go ahead and get new content, get information from the internet without having to get involved in a browser or having to sit down and get locked into an experience on your computer. You can see you always have the time and your local weather are available up on screen. In the lower left-hand corner, you'll see what we call our application window, and that application window has all kinds of information running, and you can choose from 1,500 different applications that are available today. Those applications vary anything from news, sports, weather, even to superfluous things like humor. You can get all types of content on the device. Here in the middle, this is what really makes it unique. Dash has access to Sony's Bravia Internet Video platform. What that allows is the delivery of content from 28 different video channels, everything from short form to feature-length movies on the device. If you wanted to see a YouTube video, pop this, type in a few characters to see what you'd like to search and find and view on screen. Finally, down at the bottom here, you'll see a control panel for internet radio. And Dash will be shipping this upcoming April at a price of $199.
I'm Simon Story, I'm the product manager for AV products at Samsung. We're here on the Samsung stand at CES 2010. In terms of our range for 2010 of Blu-ray players and home theatre kits, certainly Blu-ray is a big focus, but also connectivity and 3D. So here we have the BDC 6900, which is our first 3D Blu-ray player. Launching in the first half of 2010, this will be the way to get 3D movie content onto your 3D ready TV. Using the shutter glasses technology, it gives active 3D with images coming out of the screen at you, working with the sensors within the TV to make the content 3D. As well as the standalone Blu-ray player, we're also having a 3D Blu-ray home theatre system, which is a 7.1 channel system, which also has Dolby 3D surround, giving you vertical as well as horizontal surround sound. So giving you the full immersive 3D experience.
So we got here is the remote that's included with our C9000. So later this year, when we launch with the C9000, this will be the remote that the customers will be getting. One of the nice features that you get here is the dual view LCD. So it's a 3-inch. You can take this to any other room. It's got a optimal viewing about 10 meters, so, and it can go through walls because we're using a Wi-Fi router to send the signal to the remote. It does play audio. There's a little speaker over here. It's just a tiny little speaker. It's kind of more like a cell phone speaker. One of the more popular features today has been the ability to preview different shows before interrupting this current feed. So if you wanted to check sports scores, or don't want to interrupt the movie, you can go ahead and do so. Take the remote, channel surf. As you can see, it will pull up the files really fast out of the computer. I'll stream here first, and then I'm letting the TV know that I want to watch that show.
One of the big things for Sony this year is going to be 3D. In 2010 you're going to see televisions, a whole different series of ranges and sizes with 3D technology, but specifically one of the things that's going to help drive 3D is of course Blu-ray. The technology allows the Blu-ray disc to hold both a 3D and a 2D movie in one disc. You can take it home and you can play it on a current Blu-ray player and enjoy all the full HD quality that you've come to expect. But if you go beyond that and put it on a 3D machine, then you'll get 3D playback. Now the televisions we've got enable you to view 3D from 3D, but cleverly they can actually synthesize a 3D image to give you an extra dimension from 2D material as well. So we're talking about a whole new level of experience that's both, if you like, forward and backward compatible. And the PlayStation 3 system, we're working on ensuring that the PlayStation 3 Slim, for example, can be rated to 3D with a software system.
That's crazy.
Isn't it?
Yeah. Well, that's all we've got time for this week, but make sure you check out Jason's gaming page for an exclusive interview with the developers of Sega's latest game, Bayonetta. And remember to keep checking our Facebook and Twitter pages for the latest goss on the new series, which you'll be glad to hear is back on your screens on Monday, the 1st of February at 8 on 5. See you next week.